Well, a pleasant good morning. 6 a.m. We are on our way to catch a train heading towards a city here in the Czech Republic that I've always wanted to visit and have never had that opportunity to do so. This is the first time I've ever explored this part of the country. We're down in the Bohemian part of the Czech Republic. I am staying in the city of Tábor, which is home to about 35,000 people. It is brisk, it is windy, it is 0 degrees Celsius, about 32 Fahrenheit, with a wind gust of 20 miles an hour, about 30 kilometers per hour. Sunrise is not until about 8 a.m. So it will be quite chilly today, and the high temperature only going to 2 degrees Celsius, about 35 Fahrenheit. Here is the main square of Tábor. Have the Christmas tree. Today is the longest day of the year. This is the winter solstice. Christmas just a few days away. The major scene, and a look back to the cathedral. The two choices leaving Tábor this morning. This one, the Český Dráhy Regio Panther, departs at 7:25, but it takes an hour and 6 minutes to get to Český Budějovice. I'm taking the express train, which will go down to Linz, Austria, and will only take 35 minutes to get to Český Budějovice. It does cost an extra €50 or an extra $2 or so, but when you're saving 35-40 minutes, certainly worth it. And we have about 10 minutes until that train gets here. Coming from Prague down to Český Budějovice train station, inscribed in Roman numerals. If I'm correct, that's 1908. There's a shopping mall right there at the edge of this little walkway. I do find the train stations in Europe to be very evocative. They're very neat to look at. Old architecture. There is a little precipitation right now. I can't tell if it's fog in the air or if it's actually spitting a little precipitation. It's cold enough that it should be snow. 0 degrees Celsius, 32 Fahrenheit. Let's head down into the city. Rather interesting sculpture here. Looks like, I don't know, I would assume like business people carrying their briefcases or laptops. I'm not positive. Just at the end of a pedestrian zone. It said it's a 12-minute walk from the train station down to the city center. And I've gone every bit of 12 minutes. I haven't found the city center yet, although just ahead you can see the top of the cathedral. Usually that's a good indication that that is the center of town. 8:45 a.m. Maybe we can find a coffee down here. I did have a coffee waiting on the train in Tábor. Also looks like an opening that direction. Maybe that's part of the city center as well. Definitely a different feel in wintertime compared to summer here in Central Europe. It is blistering cold this morning. We'll head that direction. Well, here in the foreground is the St. Nicholas Cathedral. Earliest mention of it is 1226. Yes, 800 years ago. Obviously, it's been remodeled and reconstructed several times since then. Even now, the roof is being repaired. Straight ahead with the clock on it is the Black Tower. It is now 9 a.m. And down that road there are some Christmas displays above the road. But here we're going to step into the city center. That 12-minute walk that took 30 to get down here. And you get our first look at Czech Budějovice Central Square. I must say, this is quite lovely. Little skating rink here. See the statue with the lights below it, and then the trees all around. See some of the shopping stalls. Of course, not much is going to be open here at 9 a.m. Right here in the city center, well, you do have the Langos stand is open. Kind of a fried pastry. Let's sneak over here. We'll get a look at the nativity scene and a few more of the Christmas trees. Some sausages, kielbasa, about $7, €6. Look at the nativity scene here. I haven't seen a Santa Claus at any of the squares so far. Maybe he's too busy in the North Pole because he's only got a few days left before he has to make his big ride around the world. Looks like a little beer garden or mulled wine garden there. A couple of rides for the youngsters. Well, I remember that Christmas market in Tirana a couple years ago, and they had some pretty extreme rides. This looks like a little more family friendly than those. And a little shot from the backside with the city center in the background. Back that way towards the cathedral and the Black Tower.